Good day, Lasallians, and welcome to this week's Lasallian Formation Activity. This is this week rather is for uh, the Office of the Discipline and Formation. So, being your Discipline and Formation Officer, I am giving you lessons about discipline, about life lessons, and you've been doing good since first quarter to second to this quarter. So for our activity today, I will be giving you some tips, okay, on how to achieve your goal. So it is about the ultimate guide to achieving your goals and dreams. So I am not an expert of this, disclaimer only. I'm not an expert on this. I had seen this in a website. I just simply use this. Okay. This is not mine. I just would like to share it to you to give you some tips, okay, on how to achieve the goal. Because, my dear Lasallians, goal setting and reflecting on your goal is a skill that you need also to develop. Okay, it's a life skill, right? And with that, if you develop the skills, it would be easy for you to reach your goal for the day, your goal for the week, for the month, for the year, and for the future. Okay. So as seen on the screen, you know how people say, work smarter, not harder. Well, this guide will teach you how to work smarter. And I hope also that I can practice this as well for myself. Again, goal setting and goal reflection is for all ages, especially for the intermediate level and to the high school level and to all professional levels. Okay, this skill should be learned by everyone. Now, without much ado, okay, so happy New Year, or shall I say, happy first day of school, or happy whatever. Okay, today we're going to be talking about New Year resolutions or improving your mark from last quarter or goal setting. Again, you can set goals whenever you want, but some people like to do it at certain times of the year. So, what is a goal? Goals are possibilities, dreams, objectives, life upgrades. So, this was your goal last year. What's your goal next year? This year rather, how will you upgrade that? Goals are power up and completed mission that we haven't done yet. Okay? So, what's your goal for this year? Are you thinking now? So, part one, we're going to choose a goal. So, what do you know about goals, or what do you think we know about goals? So, goals can be big or small. It can be a goal for the day, for a period, for a class. Okay? It can be achieved quickly or take a long time. Goals can be academic, social, personal, and for adults, okay, young professionals, that's their professional goals. Goals we set up for ourselves and goals that other people set for us. For example, your teacher. We have also a goal that you need to achieve at the end of the grade level. Okay? Now, looking at the picture, what's the goal in this photo? What's the goal of the baby? Okay? Maybe you're thinking, well, the goal of the baby is to eat. Or look at the position of the baby. So the goal of the baby is to what? Maybe to learn how to walk, to crawl. Maybe that's your answer. Okay? So let's brainstorm some of the goals. You get to see here uh, a template which you can use, but what what is it made up of? Maybe you can just have your notebook, and in your notebook, list down things I should do, could do, and want to do. They can be your personal goals, your school goals, or other goals. Can be for your family as well. Okay? Then um, you brainstorm for your own. And then part of the brainstorming class is to reflect. That's why you have to write it down. Write it down. Take time later. After this video, take time to write down, review the video, and do this. You may, if you want, you will just focus only on only one school goal. You want to focus on personal goals. What kind of person are you? What are the development that you want to achieve to yourself? One more goal, it can be your hobby for this year. I want to learn how to do biking because that's trending. Or that can be to bake so that I can help also my mom in the kitchen to cook. So one more goal. If you want to achieve these three for the whole year, why not? So later on, this is what you're going to do. Okay, list this down, things I should do, things I could do, things I want to do. Okay, brainstorm, note it down, write it down, make sure you have a notebook so that you get to review that also. Okay, when the going gets tough later on, when you want to give up because of the hardships that you're going to encounter, okay, go back to your notebook, to your list. That's one way. Okay? Then, so make a big list of goals. Listahatanan. Okay? So, we'll use this list later. You can choose a goal from this list. You can modify a goal from this list. Or you can come up with a brand new goal. Kay, this is achievable. I want this. The passion ko gid I was inspired of doing this. Okay? So that's it. Make sure you have a list. That's the first thing. List of goals. Now, part two is the why. Okay. Now, let's imagine I had a magic lamp. Imagine you have a magic lamp. Choose one goal to become reality. So pretend I had a magic lamp. The genie will grant you one wish, but it has to come from the class list of goals among the list that you have in your notebook. Now, this time I want you to reflect among the list that you have, which goal would you choose? Why did you choose that goal over all the many options that you have? Okay, next. Well, you can have reflect on this. You don't need to fill in. You don't need to fill in. I did not provide a worksheet for this. All I want you to do is to self-reflect. Okay, reflect. Which goal would you choose? Why did you choose that goal over all the other options? And these are important points that you need to use for self-reflection. Why do you want that to happen? So reflect on this question. Okay. Next, um, how would that improve your life? Okay. Third, why is it that so important to you? And of course, again, going back to these questions, reflect. This is one way of choosing the goal, one goal to reach only. Okay. And these three are very important for you to reflect. Okay? Make use of these three questions as your guide. Then, well, of course, magic lamp is not real. You don't have a magic lamp, but don't let that stop you from making it happen yourself. Why do you want that wish? Okay. So Why do we want these wishes to come true? There is a popular proverb that says, a goal without a plan is just a wish. And Harvey Mackay said, a dream is just a dream. A goal is a dream with a plan and a deadline. Okay? So the big list of reasons to keep going. Make a big list, a big class list in your notebook of reasons why people want their wish to come true. Ano gusto mo, right? Maybe for personal, because I want to improve myself this year. I want to gain more friends. I want to be TikToker. Well, anyway, okay, that's good. That can be good, but just be careful, okay? I want to help my family, right? So you'll need this motivation when the going gets tough, as I've mentioned earlier. Okay? So write down one goal and keep it simple. So what's the goal? Let's have, for example, you want to learn badminton, football. Okay? You want to achieve that duet of physical fitness you get to see in TikTok. Okay? Get a better grade in math. That's good. In science, or make new friends. So circle whether it's something you should do, could do, and want to do. So maybe you have another page for that in your notebook, okay? And do that, okay? Then for part three, you have to make it even more specific, measurable, action based, reasonable, and time bound. Why reasonable? Because it's based on the sources I currently have. Because it is based on the situation. Okay? Your goal is to travel, go to Korea to meet your K-pop idol. But of course, it's not reasonable for this year because of COVID, right? So make a smart goal, specific, measurable, action based, reasonable, and time bound. Okay. Well, you can do this later on. Have a personal reflection in your notebook again. Um, list this down in your notebook. Okay. Then, you don't need to get the handout, but what I want you to do is to reflect on these questions. What should you do? What do you want? Okay. So you list your thinking. You may use this one again, this template if you want to. Okay. And after which, uh, summarize your SMART goal in one sentence here. Okay. So make your goal specific, measurable, action that is attainable, reasonable, and then time bound. Okay. When do you want that to be achieved? So your SMART goal should be different from your big goal. It should be more specific and smart. Okay? Then you have a SMART goal. Now what? So part four of this tip, okay, is how do you achieve your SMART goal? I love this part. Okay? I would like also to reach this part. So moving beyond the make a goal phase, so make a goal na ka na, no? So take note. Does this sound familiar to you? People make New Year resolutions. So maybe during January 1, last January 1, you had reflected on the things that you want to change, your New Year resolutions, and other stuff about yourself, about your family, right? Okay. So, and you make New Year resolutions, then forget about them, and then until you think about the New Year resolutions at the end of the year, ay ano to gani, New Year resolution, wala na, nalimtan mo na, right? So, just in time to make a New Year resolution for the next year. Okay? So take note, people. Goal setting is a skill that you need to develop. That's why Miss Michelle had chosen this activity for you because it's the start of the year, okay? And then, of course, it's not yet too late to come up with a goal. Again, you can have a goal anytime. You can achieve it anytime, as long as you're guided by these tips that I am giving to you. Okay? So, you need a new game plan to achieve your goals. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So try something new. Okay? So, do you see this? Graphic organizers, FEOT. 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 Now, what does it do? S stands for strategies. O stands for, E rather stands for effort. Optimize for O. And thinker for key. So CEOT is the idea that you can reach your goals. If you use strategies, put in solid effort, optimize what you do, and tinker, eventually you will succeed and reach your goals. Okay, our goal. So let's follow this graphic organizer, strategize, put an effort, optimize, and tinker. Okay, so these are just words, but it's framework and graphic organizer to get us thinking and talking about how to reach our goal is very important. Okay? So let's go back to the example mentioned in the first place. Okay? Babies didn't think about CEOT when they learned to crawl, but they tried different strategies. First, using their arms, trying to push up, right? Trying to push up, holding tables, shifting their weight, right, in different ways. That's strategizing. Now, they put a lot of effort. They really wanted something. The big people, mom and dad, didn't understand. So they needed to figure out how to get it themselves. Okay? So they figure out what works best and they do that. That's what we call optimize. Maybe scooching works best, maybe holding the table works best, maybe leaning forwards works best for the babies. That's optimizing. This is just an analogy. Now, how do you do that in your goal? Okay? In your big goal. Then they played around and they played around and tried different ways until they got it. So they tested out gravity, then nadagdag sila. They wobble around with their balance and pick themselves up. That's thinker. Okay? Then you do that for strategize, effort, optimize, and thinker. Okay? So something happens when we get older. I tried. It didn't work. Forget. Okay, just tell me what to do. I want specific, Miss Michelle. Okay? Others would say, I'm bored. I want to change my goal. This is boring. Then why do you have to do this? Then I don't want people to laugh at me. Okay? It's not fair. This is too hard. I don't know what to do. I don't care. Um, but it's not supposed to be like that. Okay? I'll probably just fail. So why bother doing this? Okay? I'll get my parents to do it for me. What else other people would do? If I try it doesn't work, I look bad. So I just won't try. Then what else? I don't want to make a mistake. Goal setting cannot be achieved at an instant. Okay, that's why sometimes you get to encounter hardship. So it's too hard. I give up. And then with that, what do? We give up. we end up there. Now, I want you to reflect on this. So it is hard work. Goal setting, achieving your goals, achieving your dream requires hard work. Now, I have here three ideas, and I want you to choose idea one, idea two, idea three. Idea one is nothing in life worth having comes easy. Idea number two, perseverance is a muscle. The more you pick yourself up, the easier it gets. Idea number three, you just can't beat the person who never gives up. From Babe Ruth. Okay. Which do you want to work on? Choose the three among the three ideas, which you think is helpful for you. So how to use the FEOT? You may want to use the handout if you want to, or if not, okay. Think about your SMART goal. Go over with those goals that you have and write down few ideas how to reach your goal. Okay? So what does strategy mean? It's a plan of action. So strategize. How are you going to achieve your goal? So a plan of action. What's your game plan? What are the tactics that you're going to use? So strategies are tricks and life hacks to help us do things. So from your goal, strategize how you're going to achieve that. Okay? Next, if you have to bring something to school tomorrow, one strategy is to put it by the door. So, diba? So I see it before I leave. One strategy is to put it in your bag or to set an alarm for that, right? So strategize. You know, maybe you need to use your phone and set an alarm. So for today, I need to finish this. For today, I have to do this. Okay? Something like that. No? Next, a good test taking strategy is to look at all of the questions before you start because sometimes clues are hidden in the question. So if you have your goal, strategize how to achieve your goal. That's the first thing. So what tricks or I want you to reflect on these two questions. What tricks or things could you do to reach your SMART goal? Where could you get more strategies? Research in the internet or write those ideas. What does effort mean? Effort means a vigorous or determined attempt. Okay, similar words for effort. Try, strenuous, physical or mental. Work on it. Power and strain. Okay, so the hardest part of effort is not giving up when it is hard. Give it a try. Okay, so think about the genie activity, the magic lamp. Why do you want this goal? How will how will it make life better eventually? Think of the long term. How will this help you? Okay? Next. What are some tricks and strategies that can use to stay motivated? So if you find running hard, maybe run with a friend. It's more fun, right? Invite a friend. Okay? You want to have a goal in terms of discipline. I want to achieve time management skill. So maybe you need to have a timer for that, a planner, a notebook strategized to remind you how to manage your time. Okay, strategize. And then, of course, put an effort. Do. Give it a try. No? So that's effort. So what would it look like if you were trying hard to reach your goal? Visualize it, okay? And write down words, pictures, or numbers to show what effort looks like. Next is what does optimize mean? Optimize, make the best or most effective use of a situation. So optimize the best use of situation, opportunity, or resource. Most effective use, improve efficiency. So optimizing requires thinking, making use of remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. Okay? So tell us what you did and what the results were. These are the questions. Explain why your actions produce these results and test out different strategies. Optimize and see if you can make connections between your results. Analyze and then evaluate which actions get the best results and justify your decision. So when you do a goal setting, it's not just listing down class, not just listing down. If you want to achieve your goal, then that's it. You do these strategies. Okay? Yeah, I mean these steps. Strategize, put an effort, optimize, and then with that, if you're optimizing, you are doing all these steps here, and then create a better way to get better results. Okay. Next, um, sorry. So you can measure it, right? You can measure or count. Then what about thinker? Thinker attempts to repair or improve something in a casual. So attempt, repair, improve, casual, often to no useful effect. So you get to see the word desultory means without a plan, kind of randomly. Okay. Tinkering is casual. We're just trying little things to see what happens. Okay. So it's kind of like when we play in kindergarten and make our own little discoveries about the world. And you write it down also. Oh, this is what I discovered in achieving the goal. Okay? Tinkering often leads to nothing special. But, of course, you might discover something by accident. And if you explore a little more, it could be world changing. Okay? So, um, just like put it in post-it notes. Okay? Or just like in Play-Doh, what do you observe in Play-Doh? You discover. Or for example, you read a procedure in doing this, and then what if I'll do this and then it works? Okay, so it could be world changing, right? So think about your SMART goal. Be curious. Failure is a good thing when we tinker because we're just exploring. Okay. So what do you wonder about your goal? Write it down. Okay. So those are the tips that I would like to share, dear students, okay, in achieving your goal. I don't want I want you to achieve your goals and dreams for this year. So use strategies, make an effort, optimize what you do, tinker and explore possibilities. Okay? I hope this helps you. This will help you rather in achieving the skill in goal setting and goal reflecting. Guys, I hope you've learned something from this. Bye.